How's it going? Coach Amazan here. So real quick, I just wanted to give you a quick little demo just for an introductory purpose to make sure that we understand the certain cues that I'm looking for here for some of the new guys who don't understand quite yet how to hip hinge or how to go through this deadlift. So starting off real easy, some of the techniques, some of the mechanics that I'm looking for, especially from some of my young guys, I want to go bar underneath the toes, bar over the toes, pardon me. And we're going to really emphasize what's going on at the knees. A lot of times I see a lot of guys dropping their knees in when they come, or same thing when they're trying to come up. So one of the biggest things I want to emphasize is keeping the knees driven forward and apart. One of the big cues that I'll use with some of my guys is I'll take bands, and bands will go around the knees so that this way they get a full understanding of hips going back and really driving these knees out as I come up into this deadlift here, this little hip hinge. The second area that I need to make sure that my guys understand, and what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna change the camera angle a little bit here, but from the lateral view, I need to make sure that they fully understand where the bar is going. Right, so one of the biggest things, one of the biggest cues I like to use is placing the bar on the toes. So butt stays high. As they come down, they'll reach their butt back. And I also like to use it from the bottom. Start them at the bottom, make them work their way up to the top. But butt will go back, right, leaning. The bar starts from the toes, right, and as they come up, they'll squeeze their butt and drive hips forward. Right, so one more time, as they're going into this hip hinge, right, butt goes back as though I'm trying to put the bar down on my toes, right, touching, and then nice and smooth, squeezing, coming back up to the top. Right, back stays flat. One of the big things that I find that my athletes will do is they tend to over anterior tilt, right? So they'll over stretch this posture here. So one of the small things that I like to give to my new guys is act as though you're trying to get your belly button to touch your belt buckle, right? So as you go down into that position, we get more of a posterior tilt, or a posterior tilt, pardon me, right? That'll keep us in good position, good alignment from the spine, right? Instead of overarching and over going into this tilt here, right? So a few cues just to keep our athletes focused, our young guys really honed in into what we want to do and get them to buy into the whole hip hinging series. Thanks. You guys are still going with like knees going forward. All I'm trying to do is put the bar down on my toes. So I'm just gonna get my butt out of the way, right? You don't gotta move from your knees. Just get your butt out of the way and put the bar down on your toes, right? Like I'm trying to put it on my toes. That's where it starts from, right? Then I can come up nice and tall, right? But just as though your bar is trying to come down onto your toes. And then number two, right? The bar is gonna scrape my shins, right? Coming all the way back up tall. I'm gonna keep this bar close, right? Let's clean those two up.